With Father's Day coming up, to all the boys and the men out there without fathers, I just want to say that take account of the blessings that you have in your life, bro. Because you may not have your father in your life, but I'm pretty sure that there's been men in place that's filled the gap. And you might not notice them because you don't necessarily have your father and you crave that kind of fatherhood from your biological pops. And the reason why I'm saying this is because the other night I'm helping one of my buddies figure out what to do for his dad. In doing that, I started to get those feelings that festered up about me not having a father and how that affected me growing up and being a grown man and things like that. But I started thinking about my brother and how his kids pretty much, they don't get to experience his dad anymore because my brother passed away. But I started to think, and I started to notice that I have a lot of traits from my brother. I'm not like my brother, but I have a lot of traits like my brother. And with that being said, I started to think and look at myself. What I kind of feel, I see my brother not only as my brother, but he taught me things that my father would have taught me. And I'm saying, I started to feel this sense of sadness because I don't get to learn these things from my brother anymore. And that kind of struck me as a little weird. And then I was reminded by somebody important to me after expressing how I felt. And they told me something that it really sticks, is that you may not have grew up with a father, right? But you have been blessed to have had multiple men, great men, fill the gap of that father through your years of growing up. You know what I'm saying? And you've taken all the goods from these different men, and it has constructed you into being one of the best men that I have ever met. And that hit me really hard because I had failed to realize that because I've been so hyper focused on not having a father, I've neglected the fact that I've been blessed, and there's been a blessing in disguise this whole entire time coming into fruition over the years of me growing up, with just running into great men along the way. And I just want to say, if you grow without your father, make sure that you look around and count your blessings. Look around all the men around you that have influenced you and helped you and shape you become the man that you wanted to be, or the man that you are today. And make sure you take some time out to thank them. Big shout out to the men in my life that have helped me grow and shaped me into becoming the man that I am today. Thank you to all the men in my life that has watched me grow up, that has been there for me whenever I call for help. May not have been my father, but they sure stepped in just like one. And you, being a man, make sure that you are able to do that for somebody else that doesn't have a father. That's what I wanted to tell you. That's my message today. Happy Father's Day to the men out there. Happy Father's Day to all the dads. Believe it or not, we're parenting each other. We're sharpening each other. Blessings to y'all, man. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.